Hello and welcome. Today's program is about shellfish. Well, there is plenty of shellfish all around the country. The public at large don't know really how to tackle it. And here we've got a lovely display of them, full of life, very healthy products, which are very easy to prepare. We've got, for example, there some beautiful sea urchin, 2 varieties of them, which are absolutely beautiful, and again, as I said, full of life.
As my brother said, plenty shellfish, plenty seafood around our coast, and yet we know so little about it. They are extremely easy to prepare because most of it, you actually can eat it raw. And when you cook it, you will see it, the lighter preparation you make, the better they come out of it, though they're not intensive labor. You have here clams, mussels, sea spider, winks and winkles.
A good crab should be heavy. And what I mean heavy is that you've got to hold the crab and feel it. It should be full of life. One thing you've got to be careful is not to get your finger catch into the claws. As you will see, they're pretty strong. If something like that does happen, the first thing and the only thing I would suggest is to run it immediately to your sink and have some cold water so you can free them your fingers immediately. In here, you've got a beautiful king crabs, which is most probably weight around 2 pounds, and to cook it will be in boiling waters, just lightly salted, for around 20 minutes, and then you allow it to get it cold into the water, and then you use it for whatever the need is. Beautiful king crabs.
The crab has been cooked for 20 minutes. What I like about it, it still is very heavy. The crab has not suffered during cooking, as there's very little who came out of it, which is usually the white part. When it's full of it, all around it, it has emptied itself. So it has not emptied itself. The first thing to do is to pick up the big claw, which come very, very easy. Crab, you know, used to be a very cheap item to buy. They used to get caught in the basket of the lobster. And they used to be the menace of the poor people who were trying to catch lobster, and they used to throw them back into the sea. But there, use your finger there to pull the inside out. Disregard all the membrane. Split it in 2. And half again. And then we go to what is absolutely very interesting, to the inside of the crab, where so many people disregard it. You take the pouch out, which is very sandy, and you get all the brown meat, that beautiful brown meat out, which is delicious to make a soup as well, to add to the soup, and also canapes. If you put a bit of whipped cream into it, paprika, would make delicious canapé. That's your brown meat. After it has been cleaned, we'll go through it very, very carefully to make sure that we haven't got any shell. There's a cartilage in there. Spread through the cartilage. So that's the claw. There is also quite a lot of meat in the little claw. Same principle. Break it. That meat is much, much finer. Then you can use a lobster pick to pick it up. Now, after you've done that, what is very important, I would recommend to you that you put it back on your clean board or on a flat, and then very gently you pick it up, and then what do you find? Little pieces of crab. So you pull it out. There's nothing more irritating than to take a lovely spoon of crab and to find yourself wanted to spit it back in front of your guests. So it's always make sure that it is cleaned up properly.
Talking about the devil, brother. Hey,
What have you got?
the dressed crab.
Ah, Michel.
Yes, let's have a look at it. As that's one of the nicest way of eating crab, just freshly and just dressed. You've got the white meat, which has been flavored with mayonnaise, the brown meat, a little bit of hard-boiled eggs, the white of the eggs, the yolk, and then a nice little chopped parsley, salad around, mayonnaise. And you see, that's how the shellfish, so that's very important that the shell should be kept. You were talking about the soup earlier.
That's
but
right.
It can be used for the dressed crab.
Absolutely.
I
Well, I am myself doing, I think, something far more interesting than that.
I knew you were going to be upset that I might disturb you.
I am doing an avocado à la berline.
Well, I know that.
Oh, you know about
Yes, but you're a bit slow, so carry on, get on with it.
Okay,
Yes.
well, first let me take you through the ingredient of avocado à la berline. The white meat of the crab, the inside of the crab, the half of an avocado, which I have brushed with lemon juice to stop it going dark, the mayonnaise, into the mayonnaise, the perrin sauce, with the sauce, the ketchup, which might amuse you, but we do use it quite a lot in our cooking too, especially in cold cooking, or mostly in cold cooking, Tabasco, and a little bit of brandy, olives to go on top, and the salad. The white meat of the crab, which has been mixed with the brown meat of the crab, the mayonnaise has been added to it, on which we put the ketchup, the brandy, the Tabasco, and the Worcester sauce. Pick up your avocado, a little tip, cut it a little bit underneath. So what happens, it will be seated very properly on the plate, so people won't eat in it when it is wobbling all over the place. Mix it again thoroughly. You see, it's quite floppy. We don't want a mixture which is hard. There we are. Wipe up your mayonnaise. And the mayonnaise, as you can see, it's not hard, but on the other hand, it's slightly liquid. Pour it on top gently, so baste it. Tap it gently. With your finger, you go around it. You do not lick your finger. You put all the excess back into the bowl. There it is. And then the little olive, go right in the middle of it. Round it, round your plate, you will use your tomato and your lettuce. Avocado à la berline.